Dear learners, how are you feeling today? Hope feeling good and doing well. Come on, let us discuss about trigonometric functions part 2, grade 11 mathematics. In this video, we are going to discuss about trigonometric functions, the definition of trigonometric ratios to any angle in terms of radian measure and study them as trigonometric functions. Radian measures we are going to study as trigonometric functions. A unit circle with center at origin of the coordinate axis, let P, A, B be any point on the circle with angle AOP equal to x radian. The length of an arc AP equal to x. You see the diagram, you can understand. Here OA is x-axis, right? OB is y-axis. So here cos x is equal to A, sin x is equal to B. Triangle OMP is a right triangle. So OM square plus MP square equal to OP square using Pythagoras theorem. So we get here A square plus B square equal to 1 because cos x is A by 1, sin x is B by 1. So A for cos x, B for sin x. So cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. Since one complete revolution subtends an angle of 2 pi radian, isn't it? Complete revolution. Then AOC is here pi, 180 degree, pi radian. AOD, it is 3 pi by 2. So all angles which are integral multiples of pi by 2 are called quadrantal angles. The coordinate of the points are given. Here, the extension of trigonometric ratios to any angle in terms of radian measure, or we say real numbers, are called trigonometric functions. Okay, in terms of radian measure, we say trigonometric functions. Cos 0, 1, sin 0, 0, cos pi by 2, 0, sin pi by 2, 1, cos pi is minus 1. Likewise. So here we can see the quadrant. First quadrant, all values will be positive. Second quadrant, sine and cosine will be positive, remaining negative. Third quadrant, tan and cot will be positive, remaining negative. Fourth quadrant, cos and secant will be positive, remaining negative. We take one complete revolution from the point P. We again come back to the same point P. So that is one complete revolution which. So here 4 quadrant we get. That each quadrant have pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, right? 4 pi by 2 is become one complete revolution 2 pi. So we observe that if x increases or decreases by any integral multiples of 2 pi, the values of sine and cosine functions do not change. So sine of 2n pi plus x is equal to sin x. Cos of 2n plus pi plus 2n pi plus x is equal to cos x. So here you see sin 0 is 0, sin pi by 2 is 1, sin pi is 0, sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, sin 2 pi is 0. Here where we are getting 0? Just 0, pi, 2 pi and so on, right? So it is positive direction. Negative direction also we'll get. So we get like this. The same way, cos 0 is 1, cos pi by 2 is 0, cos pi is minus 1, cos 2 pi is 1, cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. So here where we are getting 0? 0 we are getting pi by 2, 3 by 2 and so on. So pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 and so on it goes. So cos pi will get like this. So other trigonometric functions in terms of sine and cosine functions. Cosecant x equal to 1 by sin x. Okay. Then secant x equal to 1 by cos x. Tan x equal to sin x by cos x. Cot x equal to cos x by sin x. All this we know. Based on the functions we can use it using sine and cos. We know that sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. The same way 1 plus tan square x equal to secant square x. 1 plus cot square x equal to cosecant square x. So based on the radians 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. The values are given. A sign of trigonometric functions. Again we see. Sign of trigonometric functions based on the quadrant we can use it. Isn't it? Here, see the diagram. If you go anti-clockwise, we get positive angle. If you go clockwise direction, we get negative angles. So let P A comma B be a point on the unit circle with center at the origin such that AOP equal to x, but same time AOQ is minus x because clockwise direction. So Q will be A comma minus B. So cos minus x equal to cos x, sin minus x equal to minus sin x. Since for every point P, A comma B on this unit circle, minus 1 less than or equal to A less than or equal to 1. The same way, minus 1 less than or equal to B less than or equal to 1. Here we have minus 1 less than or equal to cos x less than or equal to 1. The same way, minus 1 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to 1 for all x. In the first quadrant, 0 less than x less than pi by 2. A and B are both positive. In the second quadrant, pi by 2 less than x less than pi. A is negative and B is positive. In third quadrant, pi less than x less than 3 pi by 2. Here A and B both are negative. And fourth quadrant, 3 pi by 2 less than x less than 2 pi. Pi by is called. The same way we can proceed. Sin x is positive 0 to pi and negative pi to 2 pi. Similarly, cos x is positive 0 to pi by 2 and negative pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 and positive 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi by 2. Isn't it? The same way, domain and range of trigonometric function, we observe that for each real number x, minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. At the same way, cos x also. Minus 1 less than or equal to cos x less than or equal to 1. Either it is positive direction or negative direction. Or positive direction also we get. Thus, the domain of y equal to sin x and y equal to cos x is the set of all real numbers, and range is the interval minus 1 to continuous interval, isn't it? Minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1. So the range remains minus 1 to 1 always. Since cosecant x equal to 1 by sin x, so domain of y equal to cosecant x is the set of x such that x belongs to R and x does not belongs to s not equal to n pi, n belongs to n. And range is the set y such that y belongs to R, y greater than or equal to 1 or y less than or equal to 1. Similarly, domain y equal to secant x, then what will happen? Set x such that x belongs to R, x not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to z. And range of the set y such that y belongs to R, y less than or equal to minus 1 or y greater than or equal to 1. Okay, it should not be 0. The same way, domain of y equal to tan x is a set of x such that x belongs to R, x not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to z. And range is the set of all real numbers. Hope you understand how we are getting it using this diagram. Positive angle and negative angle. Domain of y equal to cot x is a set x such that x belongs to R and x not equal to n pi, n belongs to z. And the range is the set of all real numbers. Here is range is the set of all real numbers because cot x. Isn't it? Hope you understood the concept. You learned very well. You can share this video to your friends. If you want learn more, you can subscribe this channel. At the same time, you can give your valuable comments too. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.